Hey, it's Ray here, and I wanted to do a quick early preview of a new program coming out on the 5th called RocketVideos. Now, this is an AI-generated video creation tool, and what it does is it generates your actual video clips, it'll generate your voiceovers, it'll put in your music, you can even upload music and voiceovers if you want to, but it's going to also allow you to edit the final video all in one really cool product. And so I wanted to take a quick look at it today. On the 5th is going to be a webinar, so look for the link down below to be able to jump on that because it's going to be well worth checking that out. Again, I'm brandy spanking new at this, so I'm just learning as I go. I haven't even watched any of the tutorials, which is pretty typical of me. But on the main program here, you can see you've got your main dashboard here. You've got your projects, you've got your studio, you've got your voices, you've got your media, you've got your connect, your posts, Instagram integrations, bonuses, purchases, and tutorials. Now, I've actually started to work on a new project that I'm going to show you in a second here, but basically what you do is you can come in here and hit Create AI Videos. By the way, you can look at any of these. These are all little video clips that are already in here that you can take a look at. We're going to go and we're going to hit Create AI Video. And this is where you're going to get started. So you can come in here and you can tell everybody or tell the AI what your video is going to be about. And you can choose the country, okay? You can choose whether or not to include characters. Now, characters, what that allows you to do is to create a person or an animal or some sort of being that can then be in your videos. And the idea is that hopefully it'll keep that same person throughout your video. And then here, this is the type of video that you can do. So you can do stories, explainers, pitch, tutorial, promo, realty, or you can just choose none at all. And that's kind of what I did there. When you do this, it's actually going to generate a script based on whatever you write in here. So if you say you're going to do, in our case, I did a dog food commercial like the one that I made before with Sora. And if you put in, I'm going to make a dog food commercial about healthy pup, blah, blah, blah. It's going to generate a little script. Now, I already had a script, so I actually replaced it with the script that I used before. And what this makes this software really cool is that it takes you through the entire process of building a video. So you can see here, it's going to generate an actual storyboard, okay? And this is going to allow you to have the prompt in here for the video that you want to have in that particular shot. And each one of these is going to be a shot and it's broken into scenes. So you can, this is about the vibrant ingredients. This is about the energetic approach. And then this is it says start the journey, but I've changed that a little bit there. This is kind of just our end screen there. But inside here, you can put in the prompt for the video that you want to have in each of these scenes, okay? You can choose the style that you want. So I chose photography, but you could choose 3D cartoons and you could choose colored and anime, etc., etc. The cinematic one is really cool for some of the projects too. Okay, so I'm going to stick with the photography for this particular one. And you can come in here and down here where it says regenerate media, what this is going to allow you to do is create the storyboard preview. Now, I've already generated the video, which you do here. But if we were to hit this button here, it's going to give you a preview of what the scene could look like. And you see, so now we've got a slightly different one here. And then if you want to generate that video, you can. And by the way, you can always go back to the ones that you generated before so that if you got one you like, but you're like, oh, let me try a different one, and then you like the first one better, you can still go back to doing that particular one. And it's going to take just a minute for that to generate. And what's cool about this is in the storyboarding, like I said, you could choose the photography or whatever style. You can choose whether it's a close-up or medium shot by clicking on here. So you can choose what type of shot that you want in it, which is kind of cool. I love that. And then you can actually choose the location. So in this case here, natural kitchen setting, warm natural daylight, and it's clear. Now this is very important to look at this because I had one issue where I was generating, it was this one here, and every time I would generate it, it would be the dog running through the woods, but there'd be like a couch or a table or things like that. And I was like, what is going on? Well, come to find out when I hit location here, the original thing said living room. So even though the prompt told it to be out in the woods on a trail, it was also trying to be in a living room. So like the outdoors were indoors or there's couches outdoors, things like that. So just make sure you pay attention to that. It's a great feature, the fact that you can do that, but you definitely have to pay attention to it. So we can take a look at the video we generated here. And that's pretty good. That's kind of what we want. I like that. So we could definitely use that. And so I've generated all the other ones. You just do that by hitting the Generate Media. You can also edit the media by clicking this button here, and that's going to allow you to do different things to it. But we're going to leave that as is for now. Okay, and we've got all of our clips here. And again, we don't have, we probably would want to put more clips in here for an actual commercial, but I just wanted to get through this quickly so you kind of get the idea. You can choose your music, and it does have built-in music, or you can actually upload your own music if you want to. And you can come through here. I chose a corporate sounding soundtrack here. Okay. And so we'll close that there because we've already got that in there. The narrator, you can choose which narrator you want, and you can hear what it sounds like.
He waved to acknowledge the crowd, and then he waved again.
So that's the voice that I used. VoiceOver is generated. Otherwise, you could hit that here. You can add a pause in there. And again, I'm brandy new to this, but so far, this is a really cool way to do this. Now, just remember, it is AI-generated video, so you may not like some of the clips. You may need to regenerate them, so just be prepared for that. We're going to save this, and we're going to hit Next. Okay, so the last stage is the editor here, and you can see it's in a timeline format. So you've got the different shots lined up, and you've got the soundtrack, the music, VoiceOver, all that's in there. And if we start to play this back, by the way, it's going to have the text in there. So it does all of this automatically.
Your pup deserves the best, and that starts with what's in their bowl. Introducing Healthy Pup, packed with real, wholesome ingredients for a healthier, happier dog. No filler.
Okay, so now we've put together our little video here, and again, you can come in here and you can make some changes to this. If you wanted to do text like that, you can do that. You can come in and make any of the changes that you want to make it look the way that you want. You can also change your music in here. You can add some sounds. So all of that built right in. You can even get access to all of your media to add different things in here. And you can see I generated a lot of different media as I was playing around with this before I used the ones that are actually in here. Once we're done with this, we can, of course, save this. And by the way, we're in landscape, but you can switch to square or portrait. And we're going to export this, and then boom, we'll have our video put together. Now, while this is generating my video, I just want you to know I did this not really knowing what the heck I am doing. So if you think this is cool, which I really, really do, the fact that when I made my original Healthy Pup commercial, I was using multiple different softwares and just kind of playing it by ear, and then I brought it into CapCut and put it all together. The fact that this does all of the storyboarding allows you to really put in exactly what you want, the locations, the type of shot that you want, and storyboards it out before you generate everything is really, really cool. And the fact that it's got the editor built in there, even better. So like I said, I don't know what the heck I'm doing, and I was able to put that together in just a couple of minutes. So imagine once you really know what you're doing, what you could do with this. And the way to learn that is, of course, to show up for the webinar, which is on the 5th, and we're going to have the link down below. So join the webinar, and we'll see you then. If you got any questions, of course, let me know, and I'll try to answer them as best I can. But again, like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing yet. So come to the webinar to really learn that. All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon.